in the spirit of Asuka not joining anymore, we talked about it, and I'm just going to distribute the gold that he had already
Oh,
within
okay.
his pockets. So you are 4 people. You may divide. Actually, just each of you can add 250 gold to your inventory.
We're closer to his body.
Shut
No,
up.
each of you can add
Two,
that.
250?
And yes.
Okay.
As for items, no. Items will stay specifically on him because it was originally designed, with the exception of one potion of greater healing, that can be given to
Ah,
somebody else. Oh, and another little thing. Who wants to keep the deck of many things?
Let's roll for it.
Yep.
Yeah, let's roll for it.
I'll
Not
roll.
D20.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, roll it 20. See who has the highest.
But the items I was wondering about was the rusted ring and ruined moon cleric robes.
Did he keep those? Let me take a look.
At least
I
I wrote it down in my notes here.
They don't seem to be in his inventory here.
Gave
This is why
each
I
of
wrote it
us
down.
one thing here. There were 3 things. There were a moon robe, a sun robe, and a
Nice.
jewel that I took.
Yeah, I took the sun robe, and you took the necklace or the jewel.
Yeah, something like that.
And Asuka got a rusted ring and a ruined moon cleric robe.
Yeah, I made sure everyone had something out of
You
it.
can
Yeah.
just add those things then to yours, except for the. No, you can add both of these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot about those items though. Just remind me of them at some point, like you did right now. As for the rest, I'm giving a quick look over. Yeah, somebody of you can add a potion of greater healing to their inventory as well.
Don't need it.
Do we
You
roll
guys
for
can
that as well?
it.
Yeah, just roll for that, and then I'm going to archive his character for now.
Oh, I have the deck of many things. Let's go.
I'll roll a 7.
We roll.
Yeah, for the greater healing potion.
Oh, I want the greater healing potion because I'm a damage dealer.
Well, in any case,
I won't be getting it.
so in spirit of this, let's see, let's put that there. Right, great. Okay, we will do a small recap. Let's start off with a general recap of how you all entered into the forest, each with your own reasonings, whether that would be for selfish or selfless reasons, maybe accidental ones, and through traversing a hidden, a strange labyrinth, you were then led into a giant grove where a woman was fused against a tree. From that woman, you've learned of a poem that depicts a path in front of you that implores you to find different stones to complete a certain ritual that will allow you your way to wish. At least this is the very small TLDR version of the story. Are there people who are in need of refreshment of certain concepts or moments of interest, or will we just move on to the TLDR of the last session?
Move on, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So, last session you decided to traverse the sunset cliffs. Where? Oops, that's the wrong things. There we go. This is the correct one. The sunset cliffs, and you did so with, I think, 3 goals in mind. One was Peter, who was drawn to this specific location for reasons personal. Sabine and the rest did come over here with the intent to fulfill their gathering quests for Geralt, the weaponsmith in the Moon Market, where you would need to find wolf pelts, bear pelts, owl beak/noses, some feathers, and a possible evasive astral lynx. Let's see here. Yes. After some
I have
shenan-
one question.
Yeah.
The owl bears, which I think was a little bit of a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
What have you decided to do with them? Are we locked out of them?
For now, I have other plans for the owl bear stuff. It
Right,
does not
that's
mean
fair.
that you cannot put your whatever you've already collected. That does not mean that you cannot give them already for maybe some halfway through reward. So, also in our last session, we've had a strange happening with Peter, who fell down a strange arcane well that led him into a empty, bleak environment, dark, where he met with a giant sphinx, which coincidentally was also the insignia or the mascot or the school's emblem from which he came from. From the Sphinx, you've learned that it was some sort of like a data collector, one that is used to archive certain information or data for either later use, or can be used as a standalone sort of like gatherer that you can leave as it does so. There were some strange happenings towards the end where it did not have enough data, and you would have to wait a random number amount of time before you would actually get an answer. But it did point you towards a big source of power somewhere in the center of this valley. So where we left off was Peter is currently still in the well. Charles is next to it. Skux and Sabine turn around only to see Asuka disappear from existence, her clothes falling all towards the floor with all her contents. And you hear a strange giggling noise from the peripheral environment, almost like it echoes. You do also hear some faint words like, "She was boring."
Right.
And now the ball's in your court.
That was certainly something, wasn't it, Skux?
I would have expected a lot more.
As I kick the gloves and I'm like, do you have any idea where Asuka went?
Well, judging by the giggling, I would assume she got what's it called again? Spirited?
Can
Spirited away.
I roll to see perception, perhaps, if I know where it comes from, or can I learn more about the voice itself?
You want to focus on the voice. All right.
Yeah,
You can roll me
something.
perception.
I mean, it's something that is definitely out of the ordinary.
Wouldn't the
You
history
have heard
be...
the giggle before.
Yeah, I was...
Hmm.
You think that you might need to go to a mental hospital.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, as you are trying to hone in your thoughts and your senses towards that sound, it's almost as if it echoes away further and further. It doesn't say anything anymore.
So what are we gonna do, Skirks? This seems a bit problematic. If more of us get whisked away.
Indeed. Let's gather up her things and gather up with the others.
Alright, as you now have a canon way of how your items got into your inventory, let us see what happens to Peter and Charles. Peter, you are currently still suspended within the within the conjured environment of what you can assume to be a created space by Jaheria.
I already got everything that I could. So I'll try to leave the well. See if I
All
can.
right. So as you walk towards the opening, the only source of light actually, now that the Sphinx is no longer active and it has been covered within the darkness, as you go upwards, it's almost as if you are walking up an invisible set of stairs. You still feel as if you are sort of like within water, but still as if gravity is still keeping you foot per foot on the stairs.
Neat.
And then you arrive at the top.
Hey,
And
Charles.
then Charles sees your head going like up. Boom. Hello.
Meanwhile, Charles will perk up from his book that he's reading. You know, the one. And he will look up. Oh, hey, you're back. How was the funny well?
Do you know what sphinxes are?
Uh, those desert folk, you know, the ones from no, in that country to the south. There's like this one ancient culture where they had like pyramids and stuff.
The Faerun is not our world,
I
Charles.
don't know. Oh, come on, just play
Surely.
along, guys. Jesus.
It's all right.
Sure. Yeah, those. There was one in the well.
Yes. Now, do I need to prescribe medicine or?
I am speaking the truth.
Well then. Well, since I can't verify anything of it myself because you know what happened, I say keep it in mind. Did he say anything useful that might be of use to me, at the very least?
Yeah, the stone we are looking for is somewhere in the middle of the two tribes.
Ah,
So it's probably the temple. It's a temple.
so we go raid a temple now.
We are not going to raid the temple.
All right.
You are a cleric. What do you mean raiding temples?
It was only but a suggestion, a full suggestion.
As you are conversing with each other, just as you are talking, Sabine and Skux are approaching you two. You may convey with each other in a nice roleplay fashion.
Guys, we have a problem.
Charles will once again look up from his book. By the way, does he see anything when he reads the book?
Oh no, your book is actually it doesn't have any words in it.
Oh, so he's pretending to read it.
That sounds like a good book for Charles.
By the way, you still see just my head above the above the well.
Charles is just like trying to comprehend the page if he can like notice anything out of the shape. But meanwhile, he will perk up from the book and he was like, "Oh, hey guys, what's up? Where is the other one?"
Does it, from my
While you
position, look like Peter's head is basically on a silver platter alone?
Basically, what you see is a glowing well, kind of like in the
Okay.
same color that you can see right on in the middle if Peter would move a little bit. And right in the center, you see his head like pop up, not wet at all.
Hey guys, what's up? I went into the well.
By the way, once again, Peter, apart from the success, do you see anything like, I don't know, anything else in the room, maybe, or was it just the swings in an empty cave?
It was just the Sphinx being chilling.
All right.
And now I will just walk out like a normal human being.
As you take your last step out of the well, you hear like a little buzzing sound. It's almost like a flickering of light behind you as well, almost like a lamp that goes on and off, and then it becomes just a normal water well.
Say, Charles, try to put your hand there.
Oh, fuck you.
Good, I need some water to wash off all the blood that a cleric didn't heal off me.
How about not in the well?
And I'll dip my head down in the water and try
Can
to
I
wash me off.
can I stop him from it?
Or the sleight of hand, I suppose. Just something 20 plus your dexterity. See how fast you are.
Peter, it's a goddamn well. Don't.
Precisely, it's a well.
Much about it.
If Skux can dexterity at saving throw it, then he is definitely first there. He dumps his head in, and it becomes a very bloody well.
You just corrupted the well, guys.
Water is for washing.
Yeah, not the one you use for. You could have used the bucket.
There's no. Do you see a bucket?
Is there a bucket
There is
nearby?
no bucket. No.
Yeah.
In any case, as you are being very angry at Skux, there is like a little rustling on the far end of the forest. You see like a group of birds like flutter away. One of those, at least birds from the distance, sort of like floats like around above you in circles.
Oh. Is it my bird?
Bird of prey.
No. And the bird actually flies downwards and sits on the sides of Peter's shoulder. It's a tiny owl.
Oh my god, it's a tiny owl.
Yeah,
Look
the
how cute
tiny
it is.
owl like looks left, looks right. It actually then twists its head around, looks at Charles, in a strange 180 degrees fashion, because owls are freaky. Then it turns back again, goes towards Peter, looks him like slides his head to the left, slides its head to the right, and then starts to rub its forehead against your cheek.
Oh, what a cute owl. I'll try to pet it.
Yeah, it bites your hand.
Bruh.
True.
I also try to.
Can I animal handling it?
You can animal handling it, sure. Alright, let me take a look.
Does it taste like?
I've
What do you mean?
Sacred Flame as a cantrip. We can maybe cook dinner with it. Although I don't know.
Do
if
we
there's
have create bonfire?
Owl!
You're an owl?
It's my owl now. It landed on me.
Alright,
Fuck you guys.
what are you trying to do with the animal handling though?
I tried to pet the owl, even though it bit me.
Again?
Yes.
Ah, okay. It's a bit apprehensive. It's sort of like snaps again at your finger, but this time doesn't actually bite it, and then proceeds to again snuggle against your cheek.
Okay. I tried to
again.
move. Okay.
It's on your shoulder, so it moves with you.
Cool. You guys, I have an owl now. Why do I have an
We
owl?
ex- Do we expend a spell slot to talk to it?
Do we expend a spell slot to kill it?
Don't
I don't need a
No.
spell slot for that.
It's my owl. I will fucking skewer your life if you do anything to my owl.
You know what's better than an owl? And that owl.
Say that again, and Peter draws his fucking rapier.
It's a fucking owl. If Charles, how are you? Whatever, just do your thing. Don't forget, just to give you some direction, you are still out here to gather stuff and or find a specific animal. Or you can go home with the information you have. Maybe heal up. You might be able to rest, or not. Depends.
You guys, we should maybe try to look for the spider or an animal that causes the bad dreams or nightmares. What do you
The
think?
giant spider.
I mean, it has to be
I feel like
something.
we're not here to defeat a spider. We're here to get a stone, and we have a rough idea where it could be, because I don't know what Peter knows at this point. The Temple of the Two clearly holds something of importance. We should see if we can get in there. There was something about was it a tournament? Sorry,
The Twilight festivities.
Twilight festivities, and maybe see if we can, as the champions, be chosen by one of the other sides, and we would be allowed to pray in the temple and get a closer look. Or we try to do it on the sneaky.
Well,
But we would probably get a lot of trouble for that.
there is definitely something in the Temple of the Two, most likely the stone, because as I was in the well, there was the Sphinx, believe it or not. If you know what a Sphinx is.
Oh, I heard. These are from a country in the south with pyramids.
Fuck you.
The owl like twists its head and looks at you with disappointment.
Yes, you got the
No,
disappointment
I'm
of an
sorry.
owl.
Couldn't.
Well, yeah, and it told me that the stone we're looking for is most likely in the Temple of the Two.
That does make sense. Also, we kind of lost Asuka.
Oh yeah, where is that little bugger?
We know
Kind of,
where her
just
clothes
whatever.
are.
We're a six-man party and we just lost two of our members. I don't think we need to like. How do you say it? I think we need to find a way out of this woods before we all disappear.
What do you mean? We are 4 1/4. I have an owl.
Yeah,
My
and
God,
another
I'm gonna make it
quarter for Flora, maybe, that we probably lost.
Flora is probably dead by now.
Flora's fine.
Ah,
If anybody's gonna be dead, it's probably the other people, and Flora's just gonna be there, just on the side, munching on something.
With a knife. All bloody.
With a knife. Don't
But
give me ideas. Anyways, so, right. Where are my? So as you are all conversing, another bird actually approaches from the side.
Another
my
fucking
bird?
It is your bird.
okay.
Goes like down, and it screeches at you.
I cast Talk with Animals, completely ignoring Yol because I'm not interested in talking with it. And I greet the eagle.
Danger! Danger! Close!
Dane, close. Where? Where? I protect.
No! Danger! Danger! Run!
What is the danger? Explain.
Colors.
Where? Where? I protect you.
He points behind you all, like in the more like in the sense like behind-ish you. Danger.
Oh,
Close.
as in like this area, like proximately.
It points towards the general area behind
Oh,
you all.
okay.
Like,
okay.
over the
I turn
entirety
and I
of
want
the-
to immediately scan for anything out of the ordinary.
All right, roll me a perception check. It has a difficult DC though. Oh well, that works. Sabine, the environment itself looks at a first glance pretty normal. But there is a strange. It's sometimes, for example, when you are cooking something and the vapors go upwards. If there is enough vapors, it's almost as if it like twists the environment behind it, almost like a funny
I know
mirror.
what you mean. Yeah.
So you are seeing the same same thing. It's as if the space behind you gets distorted, and something is moving in it, almost like it is. I wouldn't say concealed, but it's kind of like where it moves, the space around it like bends a little bit. Then it falls back into place as whatever it is moves normal. The eagle starts to like flap its wings. Danger! Danger!
The
will you
question
do?
is, do we call out to it? Do we try to get it? Do you think it's aware of us already? What do you guys think?
I think we should go and fight. Uh,
If
Even
it
I was
wouldn't
not
be here
employed.
if it wasn't aware of us. Like, there's nothing else here
That's
except for
true.
us.
Yeah, but is it aware that we are aware of it?
there
That
is no way you can
probably
do that.
It probably is not since it's still in its shrouded form.
Because if I yell out to it and it knows we see it, then there's a chance it'll bail. But I also don't think just throwing a ration at it will do it a trick.
Hmm.
I mean, we have 4 big rations here. I can walk ahead, pretend
Don't
like
think
I'm.
it wants food.
The owl on your shoulder, Peter, as well, starts to get very agitated. It starts to peck you in the face out of urgency.
Okay, stop. I give it a ration.
It takes the
Dude.
ration and throws it to the ground and keeps pecking you.
Okay, I try to move away and see how it reacts.
What is it?
On you.
The owl.
It's on your
It's
shoulder.
On you.
If when you
Yeah.
move, it just moves with you.
Yeah, I wanna see how it reacts. Like,
Oh,
it's
it's still
back me.
frantic. It does look multiple times towards the zone that is currently still being distorted in your vision.
Move
You
slightly.
actually start to see, as you move closer, you do see a strange red trail on the floor.
Hmm.
So the question is that there's 2 options here. The first one is we try to catch it, and the other one is we talk to it. I have talked to animals. What do you guys think? This affects all of us.
We can try to
Talk
catch it
or
and then talk
catch?
to it.
I'd say
Yeah, but
we just
the thing is,
talk
if
to
we
it.
don't catch it, then it's off.
We can always use violence. Just try to approach it for now and like see where it goes.
Okay, let's go with diplomacy.
Diplomacy? Okay, I look over and I wait.
Yeah, 1. You go and wait. Stop it! The link stares at you back in anticipation.
No, it's because Isaac's AFK.
I know.
Sorry, Isaac was called. Okay, so
Oh.
what was the decision?
We decide to talk to it. I look in its direction and ask, is there a reason to be sneaky?
How about you first roll me? No. Actually, you are affinity to it.
Huh?
Before you decide to actually talk to it, Sabine, there is another thing that needs to happen.
Oh.
Peter, I would like for you to do me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Eats
let's go.
the owl.
Fuck you. I'm not
Okay.
eating my owl.
Oh, can the eagle eat the owl meanwhile?
How
Wait,
about
what?
you? As you move forward, the eagle is quite the coward and starts to fly away, saying "Danger! Danger! 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 Danger!" Danger," and as it moves away. In your studies of the arcane, remembering whatever this strange creature is, considering that there is a strange spatial distortion happening in front of you, and with it that the name Astrolinks is used, you are under the impression that there is some dimensional magic happening over here. And you can deduce with that Arcana check that the Astrolinks is actually in the astral plane, so communication might not be that easy.
I relay that to our compatriots, word by word.
Can I hunters mark the links?
It needs to be able to be seen.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that exactly.
I asked Peter if he has anything that do you have anything that interacts with the astral plane?
I don't think I do.
Charles and Skirks, what about you two?
Troll.
Hmm?
No, not within my scope of capabilities. I'm unfortunate.
Would Peter be able to interact somehow with it?
Would how what?
Would I be able to interact somehow with it? Because I have no
It's
clue.
not impossible for someone of the arcane to lightly tap into the astral plane, though you cannot go in it without other ways. It's not that difficult to, for example, telepathically be able to communicate, or at least try to bait something or say something.
Mm. So I can't cast a message because that needs a target.
Nothing hurts to try.
I'll cast a message into the astral link and see what happens.
Right. How about you roll me a flat d20? I love it. Okay. Your message does come across. You see the distorting space to actually stand still. At least the body of it. And you see now that it stands still that it does reflect a little bit. The owl that was continuously still pecking you while you were still messaging like stops and then turns its head towards the side. And it sort of like shimmers a little bit, like a camouflage. And then you hear like a zzz, almost like the same sound that you would actually hear in the like in the Endermans in Minecraft, like a zoop, kind of like a sound. And you do see the Astrolinks.
Oh, that's cute.
No.
A hunter's
Uh,
market.
Okay, you can keep your hunter's mark, but before it goes off, a few things of note. The red trail that you saw was blood because this lynx is horribly wounded. You see a gaping wound
Oh.
inside its chest. It looks extremely feral, and the scared, feral, and ready to pounce at any given moment.
Can I? Animal handling is not my.
You have literal 30
Probably
IRL
can.
seconds to decide.
Okay, can I? Can I try to calm it down with animal handling?
With animal handling, then you'll have to go close to it and roll me animal handling.
All right.
Because the animal handling
Oh,
is already the
Charles.
attempt to get close to it.
Oh, Charles. Was this the right decision?
I don't know. That depends on the roll. Of course not. Why would it be a
All
high
right.
roll?
You can move. You can put your I'll put your character right over here, as you try to move closer to it. You may roll initiative.
Or what?
Oh well,
Charlie.
there
Like,
went my attempt.
why did we not consider that I have talked to animals?
Because you didn't say anything?
Yeah, you could have said anything, but you didn't.
Oops.
Alright.
Uh,
Alright, here we go.
forgot
Do
to
I
mark.
roll for
By
my
the
owl?
way, I'm gonna just
I don't think this is straight up combat yet, guys, so
1 second.
and plus 8,
I can
still only 13.
show you the icon of how the lynx looks like, with the gaping wound on it.
Oh god.
That's not
That
the
thing's
living one, I think.
undead.
It's not undead. It just has an actual gaping wound on it.
I don't like it.
Well, I know a good way to get rid of this lynx. Can continue stabbing into that wound.
Well, first of all,
I disagree with that.
First, a few little tricks. It always starts first in initiative order.
You motherfucker.
You piece of shit.
That's fine. Charles can take a hit if it's for the greater good.
Yeah, but you are not the one with 20 HP left.
Okay, sure.
Oh, you should have asked then.
No. The lynx is going to get closer to Charles immediately. It's going to rush towards it, and it's going to multi-attack you by biting and clawing you at the same time. Just for reference, its size is the same as a lion.
Yes.
It's quite a big
bite
lynx.
attack.
That's a very big lynx indeed. I thought it was just a lynx, not a fucking lion.
Oh god.
Oh, is he dead already?
That's already.
So remember when you were traumatized by a wolf?
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, look at chat.
Bite that.
Huh? I don't see anything.
No, the other chat, as in the Discord chat.
Oh, that's just
Oh,
one
shit.
crit.
Okay, well,
Oh well.
Fucking Lilith
Roll the-
took him out in
roll the
three
crit
in one
chart.
turn.
Roll the crit chart.
I do the chart, unfortunately. And then the claw attack is a. All right, that's a 30 and a 27.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that is a total of. 36 damage.
Whew.
36.
Where 19 is piercing damage and 14 is slicing damage.
30.
What did I say?
Oh.
20. That's not correct. Sorry. Yeah, 36. Sorry.
36.
Right. And then with its. Why is the music not doing it correctly? There we go. It's then going to use Astral Step as a bonus action, and it's going to change into the Astral Plane.
Bro, what?
Okay. Charles just gonna say, "Oh, that wasn't a nice welcome. No, wasn't." Ugh. Charles looks physically annoyed and a bit hurt.
All right. It is Cux's turn.
Should we run? I guess not. This astral plane thingamajig. Is it possible to perceive where the thing is if I spend an action point?
All right. Yeah, sure. Perception check. Or Arcana, depending on what you enjoy most.
I was about to say, do I look like a mage? But
Yeah.
I'm sorta, kinda. But perception roll, okay. Oh, I'm spending an action point. Sorry. Oh, and that was a wasted one.
The immediate reaction from the Astrolings biting and clawing Charles with a decent chunk kind of like perplexed you. As it then disappears, you try to look around for it, but unfortunately you cannot discern it like last time. What will you do now?
There's not much I can do because I can't heal myself with a bonus action.
No.
I
But you can
guess.
still move if you want to.
Yeah, but where?
That is correct.
I will move there and there.
All right.
I jump over the well and run over to Charles and Sabine. And I am
Okay.
my turn.
You're like a triad where one looks with the back of the other.
Yeah,
Leave Peter alone.
kind of looking like this.
Okay, great. That helps a lot. Peter, what will you do? The owl is frantically also doing like 180 degrees turns with its head, looking around.
I'll activate Battle Song with my bonus action,
All right.
and I'll try to fill it magically with Arcana.
All right. Can do Arcana. All right, a 15. You can perceive a change in the astral plane, or at least I wouldn't say the astral plane itself. You can like feel a potential disturbance between the planes behind you.
Straight behind me. Oh,
As in literal behind you.
nice. Good thing I don't have an action. Okay,
Just
Can you
know
let
the
us
astral
know
plane
of
cannot
such thing,
interact with the
Peter?
material plane, and reverse vice versa.
I try to tell them it's behind me, and I just turn around and ready myself up.
Oh,
I
you
don't
ready
matter.
yourself up? All right.
I can't.
The
I use
owl
the
next to
action
you starts to like hoot hoot very aggressively. It
I
looks in the
can't really
same
ready
direction.
myself up though. I used my action to Arcana, so
You
I'm
cannot. Yeah.
just looking ready.
All right. Sabine, what will you do?
There's a part of me that wants to do this the ranger way, but I'm not sure I can.
We know its location, by the way.
But
Yeah.
you know that it's probably going to be behind Peter, yeah. Or well, not no longer behind, but like over here somewhere.
I don't like that Peter stayed there. Right, I move here.
Oh, okay.
And as my action, I ready animal handling.
Can you describe what you're trying to do with the
What I
handling?
want to do is basically the moment it basically manifests for us that we can
Okay.
see it, it will likely either pounce for me, the owl, or Peter. And what I want to do is try to talk to it and offer it help.
All right. Okay. Great. Um.
Because my character believes this is such a majestic animal, it should not be killed.
Okay. Great. So that's how you ready it. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Great. Charles, it is your turn.
Did you skip the Lynx's turn, or is it passive?
No, the links just disappears when I put it in another layer. It'll appear back in its normal spot.
Oh wait,
when
yeah, it's
turn.
still the same turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well then, wow. I'll
Currently, you have quite a deep bite and rip wound on your let's just say shoulder. It bit your shoulder and scratched your chest.
yeah, I'll just do the thing. I'll heal. I'll cast Curing Wounds on myself on second level.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's do that first.
Wow,
Right, you can heal yourself for 13 damage.
13 it is. 13. 5. And then I'll cast Healing Word on Skuk since he somehow got himself hurt. I forgot.
All
how.
right, Charles, can you roll me a Wisdom saving throw?
I'll roll a Wisdom saving throw. Whee! I hate myself.
All right. As you are going to healing word Skux, you're like, why should you? You healing word yourself.
I like that.
Skux will just look at you and be like, "The fuck."
Well, you weren't really looking at Charles. You were looking at the other direction. So
Well, yeah, because I
it
didn't
was
say
it kind of
anything.
happens behind you without
Oh,
you
so
really immediately noticing that he
yeah,
was.
so I don't
No,
feel the
no.
betrayal.
No, no, you don't. But you do
I-
heal yourself for 7, Charles.
For 7, okay. Just to be clear there. My healing word did as much as my cure wounds on level 2. It's a bonus action, by the way.
Gotta love them dice rolls, don't you? Hmm.
I mean,
Alright.
it healed you for 13 to cure wounds.
Mhm. Was that your
Oh
turn,
yeah, but
Charles?
it's because it's higher level, but still.
Okay.
I will like when I notice myself doing that, I will confuse myself by healing word, and I thinking that I'm not in control of myself, I will walk back a few steps.
All right, very in character. Cool. Very nice. You suddenly are aware of something that happened without you actually having complete control over it. It scares you quite a lot. You step a little bit back. Skux is still focusing on the direction with Peter and Sabine. They don't really notice you that you were like stepping backwards. All right.
Like not in like not normal, just like walking back slightly so that like it looks like I'm just like passing her about, but like no
Right.
note.
With a bonus action, the Astrolinks will swap back into the material plane. Zip. Sabine, you can do your reaction because that you stated when it popped back.
Yeah. As it manifests in front of us, I want to, with still having, speak to animals, and let me do a quick thing. I know you're hurt. We mean you no harm. We can help you. Let's just settle down for now.
All right.
I roll animal handling.
Yes, please.
I want
All right.
to inspiration token.
All right, you can do so.
Fucking
All right.
hell, dude.
Man, that sucks.
The link does pause a little bit as it can understand you.
Scammed.
You hear more like a female voice as a response, liar, and then she will immediately try to multi-attack, bite and claw, Peter.
Okay.
What did you do?
I think he crit again.
Orange.
I think I crit again with a bite. The claw is a 19 though.
19 misses,
All right.
even without shield. And
But it's
you
fine. Peter cannot be crit that hard.
precisely.
Yeah. Okay. So let's first do. Oh, that was not meant for public. So
11 damage,
you don't
gotcha.
take the 10, but you do take the 11 plus something called planner pounds. As it came out, it's going to first. Where is it? That was the previous iteration. Right, it's going to use planner pounds. So when it shifts from the astral plane into the material one, you have to roll me a charisma saving throw, Peter. Otherwise, you will take 2d10 extra force damage on the attack.
Charisma, yeah, I have 1 in that. Easy.
That's a fail. So I'm going to roll 2d10s.
By the way, God, do we
Mhm.
hear the spells being cast? Does the link make a sound while he does it?
It's not a spell. Take 14 force damage.
Mm.
On top of the 11 piercing damage. And that's the end of the Lynx's turn. You see it heave a little bit as well. But the wound is definitely not agreeable with it.
I mean, more or less when he like enters and exits the astral plane, does he make a sound while doing it? Like a growl or anything?
It's basically, it's almost like a squeaking growl sound. Kind of like cheetah-ish. But still very hurt.
Okay. Thing is, if I silence it, it's gonna be scuffed. It's fuck.
That was the Lynx's turn. It's now Skux's turn.
Right. I guess I will sprint on over here. No, wait. I want to go there. Or can I go under the oval?
You choose. As long as it is within your
Movement?
Yeah.
15.
You can
25.
ignore these little things. Those are just like on the floor, on the ground. It's not like very high.
What, that?
Is there
Yeah,
any
yeah.
way I can stop him from attacking it?
Surprise me. I mean, like, I'm all good for it.
Do you want me not to attack it? You
The
better tell me
ranger
that.
in me keeps yelling at me to not kill it.
You do need to remember that we needed this hide, right?
Yeah, but my personality trait is nothing is more important than life.
What time to take it away?
Do you know? Yeah. I actually have a suggestion. I have a paralyzing potion. A very expensive paralyzing potion.
Good chance my character would not pay.
So the question is for you then, God. Can I use an action to coat the bonus action dagger?
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna burn my pocket. I'm gonna coat my dagger, my bonus action dagger, in the paralytic potion.
All right.
You know the stats on that? You haven't given them to me.
How paralyze works, or what was
This
the,
one-
what-
You gave
This
me
is
a
the
really
final
strong
stage.
one that would instantly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that will instantly paralyze someone completely.
Yeah.
Or at least put it up to a point where they can no longer move.
And I spend the entire thing on the dagger, right?
Yeah. For
Or-
a dagger, half of it.
Okay. Then I'll ride one.
I'm not gonna be that much of a. You did pay like a shit ton for it, so it's
I
understandable.
did. Let's see. I had 30 movement, and then it's like 15, then 5. I'll run up to him. It.
Reaction time.
What do you mean? Oh my
Will
fucking.
tear a hole. It starts to do its. It's going to be very afraid and scared that it gets surrounded. It is going to tear a hole in reality around you, and try to draw everything within 30 feet of it.
Gonna kill people.
It's probably going to kill people. No, but not Charles. Charles is safe.
It's an array of effect spell. Ha!
It's not a spell, it's an ability.
Well, it's still array of effect, isn't it?
Let me take a look.
Evasion is only for Dex. This
Yeah,
is charisma.
This is a charisma saving
70,
throw.
10. Lol.
Can we talk
Alright.
about what surrounded me?
Surrounded, if it is
Kinda up.
surround.
Great, I mean, there's only
Nice
3 of
try.
us.
And then lol.
So,
I mean, this.
1 second.
Average on that is 35 damage on Skux. I'm not sure this is gonna work out for him.
Or Peter, on that matter.
I mean, I will probably live it, but yeah, that seems a bit catastrophical.
It was a tank character I was talking about earlier.
People are
Oh
gonna
yeah, Peter, you're a
die.
tank, I heard.
Evasion tank, thank you very much. I can't
Evade
evade this.
Your charisma.
Harry, this
Well,
casual.
You better be very charming today, Peter.
Hmm.
Even
Oh
if
my
it's
God.
fast.
Look who's in the group.
Let's go.
All right. As he's going to cast that, Hannah, how about you
You're so
get
fucked.
control
Hannah is the
over your
lynx.
character? No, it's not the lynx.
Not yet.
1 second. I'm getting
Reaction shoot
control.
Hannah.
Just murdered. Like, hello there, guys.
You just hear a gunshot in real life from Hannah's microphone.
You see the owl starts to shift and change,
Killed the owl.
and you can place your
No,
character
you
over here.
you guys are horrible. Yeah,
Listen,
absolutely
I need to
horrible.
protect this lynx. The rest is
It just
optional.
cost me a
Oh,
I
half
that's
a
don't-
the wrong
paralyzing
one.
potion.
That's weird.
Hey,
That's-
It's
by the
alright.
way,
It'll be
did you
square for
say
now.
every
I did-
life matter and you try to kill an owl?
Listen,
I
listen.
demand the right to stab her with it.
There's a
Alright.
difference in value of life of this unique animal and your fucking common ass owl over here.
Excuse me.
First of
That's
all,
very-
roll me initiative for your character. Don't forget to
Okay, just 1
target it.
second.
You'll be square for a little while because I didn't put
It's
a.
fine.
I
I
hope
am
it
square,
one-shots.
guys.
All right, so that's a 20. Great. You'll start after it. You're allowed to do a reaction. If your attack hits, everybody can roll with advantage on the charisma saving throw.
I can do a reaction.
You can do anything, a spell to an attack to anything.
I
Role
will.
play me your transformation and see what you can do.
Okay, I am going to transform in my form, and I'm going to be extremely scared for the situation in which I am. I'm going to like look at everyone and be like, hi, nice to meet you, and I am going to, because Peter, which kindly lent me his shoulder, has been massacred.
Should have eaten
I
all.
will try to cast though it's a concentration spell, and most likely I will get a really fucked out of that. I will try to cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay. Can you
So-
link me that?
Yes.
Healing energy 30 feet. Until the spell ends, the aura moves around centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature and to regain. Oh, one creature. Well, the idea was that you would do something against the lynx, but if you don't do it, then.
And yeah, wouldn't be my. I am a druid. I can't. It's. I would like to heal him, but they are trying to murder him, so I'm kind of.
Oh,
in a
you're
pickle.
healing. You're healing the. You're healing the lynx.
Hear the links. Become Charles.
No, I will try to heal Peter because.
Okay.
There is something
So first of all, you are within concentration, so we're going to just put a.
We're all going to die,
thing
guys.
on you
Yes.
that
Oh,
you
not
are
all of us.
concentrating. Let's use this.
Hannah dies the moment she joins.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna fail. It gets hit by 70
Alright.
damage and then it's immediately out.
Yes.
Alright.
Then you can roll me 2d6.
Okay. Does it work if I do it like this?
Well, yep, like that. So you can heal yourself for 3, Peter.
Damn good healing, Hannah.
Scott, you can do your attack.
Okay, then while being slightly surprised that the owl just turned into something, I
hope it's still
will-
not on my shoulder.
I will stab the well, not quite stab, but I want to like poke it with the dagger. Make sure that I actually like hit.
You're going
it.
to have to do an actual hit, though.
Yeah. So well, yeah. Okay. Well.
Make me proud, Skirks. Once.
Crit it.
Oh wait, did I have the dagger of venom as my secondary?
Oops.
And you can
Yeah,
still
two
choose
daggers.
what activates. You don't need to
I-
choose to activate its poison.
Say that again.
Yeah, I don't remember though.
Because
Probably.
suddenly
What
I
are
have
your
two
two
short-
weapons that you're using?
I think I'm using a short sword and the
Then
dagger.
the dagger is your offhand. The
The
short
dagger.
sword cannot be in your offhand.
Yeah, but is the dagger of Venom a main hand weapon?
No, it's not. Well, it can be, but if you're using a short sword, then your offhand has to be the dagger.
Yeah. Bonus action time. Fuck.
Well, you choose the D20. In any case, you it is surrounded, so advantage.
Oh,
So I would like for you to roll me damage, but you can choose whether or not you want to poison it.
I don't want to poison it with the poison damage. I want to paralyze it.
All right. All right, that's 9 damage. So I'm going to deduce -9. I am going to have to do a Constitution saving throw on that. Okay. Okay. So, it succeeds. I mean, you succeed, not it succeeds. As a result, it's still going to pop off the Astral Rift, but at a reduced effect. So everybody roll me a Charisma saving throw at advantage.
Charisma.
I have
Charisma.
My
-2.
God,
Okay.
my -1
Fail,
charisma.
save, fail, fail.
You're
Okay.
also charismatic.
Okay.
You're
Funny.
off too?
No, you're outside of it. Just by 5 feet. Going to roll some dice.
Better roll under 20.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Everybody that didn't succeed takes 17 damage, and you lose your character for a little while.
Who-
Bye, guys.
While I'm being sucked in, I'm gonna be Sabine. You better make this work.
And
Can I take
And-
half, or what is the deal?
you take half and are not put in the astral plane.
I fail?
Lilia, you failed, so you also take 17.
Whee!
And just as you came, you will disappear.
Yes.
Goodbye, Hannah. Bye bye.
Very short lived
Yes.
time for
Bye.
character number 2.